And we're back, Human Nuggets here with some more Modern Warfare 2 content for you today. We got the Pickaxe, Pickaxe finished out to 1,000 kills, which again, you can't chuck a charm or anything on it because it's a melee weapon, but it's not too bad. I probably wouldn't use it as like my normal melee weapon. It has extra reach, which is nice, but it seems to have a slower sprint to fire speed as a trade-off. And I'm assuming like a smaller hit angle and stuff than like the Kadachis. But that doesn't stop it from being good. Like the extra range is kind of more of a perk than something you can rely on, which is quite possibly due to me having my FOV turned up and stuff, because I know that can affect melee weapons in a lot of games. But it's like, you can't really tell where your extra reach goes to. At least, yeah, with my setup. So it's nice to have, but hard to rely on. And that being said, you kind of do need to rely on it with other melee weapons, because you just kind of swing that little bit slower to begin with. So like, you got to kind of be running in an attack to land your blow before they get theirs off. Which, you know, once you get used to it, isn't too hard to do, but it certainly takes some getting used to. Whereas, you know, with the others, like, you know, Knife v Kadachis, it's kind of, you gotta rely on maneuverability, and then just, like, you know, time on the draw with who gets it, whereas this, you gotta kind of be more methodical about it. I did also notice it was kind of hard to get executions with this thing. Mostly, you know, against people with Riot Shield, but yeah, like compared to the others, it was more like you had to be at a very specific angle to get it off. I'd just end up kind of like bashing the back of their shield, whereas half the time with other weapons, I'd end up, you know, executing them accidentally instead of just trying to get the kill I was going for. Because I don't think executions count as kills towards 1,000. I'm pretty sure it doesn't for gun kills, but I never actually checked for melee weapons, so it could. But yeah, when I kind of got pissed off at someone and I'd be trying to execute them, it seemed a lot harder to do with this at least. And then, yeah, it has the kind of usual weaknesses that the other melee weapons have, being shock sticks and tear gas is what I was trying to think of there, fucking hell. Because they just, you know, stop you from attacking with altogether with melee weapons, as opposed to, you know, like normal guns where they lock you in or cause you to cough. You just can't do jack shit with a melee weapon. Which is fair enough. It makes it very easy to counter them if you're actively trying to. But yeah, it does also have a decently strong lock-on. I don't know if that's just something that tweaked again, or if it's specifically this is nice. But it was good to feel that. Like, that makes the kind of flick as you're going around very nice with this thing. As I'm sure you've seen me do a few times, I'll jump around and just flick. I actually now have my highest kill game with this melee weapon. Like, my old highest weapon was the combat knife, funnily enough, and then yeah, it's been one-upped by this thing. I got, I think, 114 kills. Which on shipment, you know, some people can regularly do that, but I cannot regularly do that. So managing to get it, I was pretty happy with myself. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this thing. It's just kind of a, you know, run-of-the-mill melee weapon with a bit of extra reach. I think the sliders say it has a bit of extra damage as well, which, you know, would only really apply to armored targets, I guess, and I don't play against armored targets, so it might be good for Warzone. I don't know how it would compete with, I think the Tonfa was previously the best for taking down a 3-plate enemy. like you can see, yeah, it's a melee weapon that's one hit. You can just run through people. If you've got to run towards them, they're still going to take you out. The extra range isn't that much further. But yeah, like, it does what it's meant to do. Good job, buddy. You died for that. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there for today. I think it'll be a short video, but I kind of don't have much else to say. It's, yeah, just the knife, but longer. So, on that note, I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one.